I'm recording. All right. What's up, Ramblers? Welcome to our new podcast, Ramble Hour, where my co-host and I ramble all things and no things. I'm Chris.
And I'm Austin.
Let's ramble. Ramble Hour. All right. So we're gonna work out some quirks here.
I like it. That wasn't bad.
Right. All right. So once we officially get like a sound and drop and stuff, that's what we'll have. But at least we have something to know. Like, hey, this is gonna be an intro.
An idea. I like it. So, obviously, this is our podcast. We're just here to talk about life and enjoyment and things we wander through in life and our experiences. And we hope you'll join along with us.
Yeah, it'll be just like an hour a week to get away from whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Not have to think about anything. Just kind of sit down and talk. Let's see, a little background. My name's Austin. I work in HR. Let's see, I am married to my co-host's sister.
Ooh.
So that's a little interesting, little fun fact in there. I enjoy all things video games and pop heads. I collect way too many of them. I have more than I care to admit. And let's see, my biggest thing, I guess, that I'm looking for is, like you said, just to be able to get away and talk for an hour and just kind of hang out. A little background to our viewers: we sit on FaceTime pretty much for 3 to 4 hours every week, anyhow. So why not throw it out there for everyone to listen to?
Exactly. My background is Austin's brother-in-law, Chris. I'm married as well, not to his sister though. So we're only one-way brother-in-laws. I've been getting more into cooking here or there. I'm a big movie TV guy. You find me on the weekends and late nights. I'm not partying. I'm watching TV. That's a party to me. TV, movies, and when it's on, football. But yeah, we are ready to. We've been talking about doing a podcast forever.
Yeah, I looked. Hold on, I have it in my book here. Actually, the first day we started talking about it was August 9th of 2020.
Well, I'm not even like this Ramble Hour. When we're talking about Ramble Hour since August, but I'm talking like you and me just in general podcasting. I mean, how long have we known each other? 6 years, 7, almost 8?
Sam and I have been together 7, so 7 years.
Okay, so probably about 6 of those years we've really been like wanting to do something podcast related.
Correct, and just not been able to do it. So, we are in 2 different cities, so we are recording this over a Zoom type thing. So we apologize if there's any cutouts or anything along those lines. Chris has decided he'll quit his job once he makes enough money and he'll move up here, so we don't have to do it over Zoom anymore.
We're gonna live in the same house. We're gonna be like those phase kids on the YouTube world and the TikTokers. We're gonna have our own podcast house. It's called the Pod House.
Is that what you're gonna call it?
Mm-hmm. And we're only gonna think in pods.
In this pod house, is there going to be a large group? Is it going to be multiple podcast people in there, or is it just going to be you and I who host one podcast?
It's going to be just you and I in your Dallas house, so that way I don't have to pay rent.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I'm just going to take the guest room and enjoy life.
Okay. And these pods, what are these pods that we're sleeping in? Are we building them? Are we purchasing them?
We'll probably
like Google. We want to like Google.
Yeah, once we buy Google, they'll just ship them to us.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So speaking of football, since we're on this category and you spoke about it, I have to announce just to all our viewers so they can all address me appropriately. I am the fantasy champion of this year.
Oh my gosh, I'm a 4-man league. What was your regular season record?
I beat you in a 4-man league to win the championship. So just so we can all address appropriately, I want to make sure that we're all there.
I will not acknowledge that. Baker Mayfield, thanks, but I'll not acknowledge that.
Just for when he listens to the podcast, he can wait for a shout out exactly like that.
Because once we get big, everybody's going to go back and listen to the previous Ramble Hours, and he'll find his way here to the pilot.
He'll find his way here. So we are just kind of feeling it out. Gonna enjoy our time on here. Just kind of talk whatever comes to our mind as we usually do on a normal weekday.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of figure it out. So let's see. It is this weekend. I guess I'll start a little bit. This weekend we took down all our Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas.
So we had a lot of. I realized we bought a lot of Christmas stuff this year.
Yeah.
So
it was like you were in your attic, you had your certain section you took down in November, and then now it's like I need more room in this section to put the new stuff that I didn't realize I bought so much of.
Exactly. We literally had to move it over to this whole different section in the attic so it could have its own space just for Christmas. Because we have like one box of fall, one box of Easter, but then like 12 boxes of Christmas.
Right.
And I'm just like, holy cow. And of course, we're going to keep growing.
Oh, definitely. Especially now that sale items are hitting the shelves.
Exactly. So why stop now?
How did the tree go? Packaging it up, is it in a nice big box, or is it taking up space up there?
Yeah, so we when we bought the tree, the fake tree, first year with a fake tree for the wife in her whole life. Yikes. We bought a 9-foot storage bag as well.
Okay.
So it's just like a big bag, like a big like duffel basically with wheels.
Oh, cool.
Now that's a pain to lift into the attic.
Is it heavy?
I mean, the tree's fairly heavy. Yeah.
Okay. Did it take both of you to get it up?
Yeah, I was pulling and she was pushing.
Dang.
But we ended up getting it up there. So, now it's there for 300 days, 365 days, hopefully. And then we'll pull it back down and realize how much I hate it. So that's the exciting thing. But yeah, we're done with that. But our house is getting back to normal.
Yeah.
After taking all that stuff down, we don't have as many decorations as we do Christmas.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Our house looks a little bare.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing about it all.
Yeah, because the thing with Christmas is you add on to whatever you already have for decorations. Like your regular house decorations most of the things stay up all year round. So you're adding it to new blank spots in the house, and then once it's gone, it's like, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you feel like you have to fill it in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, have you guys taken down your Christmas?
Yeah, we did our Christmas tree last weekend, or Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got quick on the trigger.
Well, yeah, the only reason is because this year we have a puppy, Pippa, so we couldn't keep in the living room because she kept drinking the water and kept going hiding under the tree. So we moved it to the office, and it's let's just take it down, get everything out right now, due to not being able to see it. We probably would have left it up till after, probably the third or fourth, whatever, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Just leave it up as long as possible, unless the tree, because we're a real tree family. We're not like you fakers out there, so we'll keep it up as long as it's alive.
Oh, really? Huh.
No. I'm not going to keep it up till February.
Where did you go and cut yours down? Because I know there's one that's near you.
Yeah, the one near us, my family used to go there a bunch. They used to have another location. They moved, or we used to go to another location. It moved, and then this one popped up, and we're like, oh, let's go try that one. It's never been that great. One, it's more the experience is going out there, and it's almost you feel you're in the middle of nowhere going to search for a Christmas tree. Whereas this one, it's you can see stores and stuff still there.
Oh.
So another reason we didn't due to COVID this year is because they required a week or two advance signing up, and we were we decided, hey, we can go this Saturday. The 6 of us who went, we scheduled it right there.
Oh.
So we ended up going out in Magnolia, Montgomery area.
Okay.
Yeah. So take 99 or 2. Was it 99? Sheesh. I don't know. No.
He doesn't drive enough into the streets.
No, I don't know in these streets. 290, and then took it down to out that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was nice. So we'll probably go there. Start going there.
Start going there.
Sure.
So you're going to continue to do real trees until the foreseeable future.
I will do real trees until they stop selling real trees.
Really?
Yeah.
Just curiously, since we're on the topic, how much did you pay for your tree?
The tree, so you pay for, of course, the footage of it.
Got it.
And then you pay for the what you have done to it. So we got a 6-footer. Was it technically 5.5 because I was taller than it, but the guy clipped 6 foot, so that was an additional $10. But whatever. And then I had to bail it because I was going to put it in the bed of the truck. So they put the white netting around it.
There.
And so it cost me $50, $53 to do that.
That's not bad.
No, I mean it's not like the real tree thing. Like I'm not like oh because it smells so good or because it's the fact that it's real. I just enjoyed the experience of going, cutting it down
Okay,
myself. Like that, it's just fun to me.
fair. Fair.
Yeah,
You just gotta sweep constantly. I don't like to sweep.
dude. Yeah, you really do. Especially with a dog. Like I mean, when you're putting like stuff on and around it to fill it with water, you have to sweep. But if the dog's like running around underneath it, it's a whole lot of sweep.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So
So
hopefully next year you'll be able to have it in the living room.
definitely, definitely.
Since
And like
you've done
once we get
that.
a house, like Alex will want trees in like multiple rooms. So we'll buy like smaller fake trees, like for those kind of things.
Got it.
But like our main tree in the living room, this focal point, the big tree in the house will be a real one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Trees galore, trees up and down. But so we're taking that down. Anyhow, back to where I was really going with this story. We were taking Christmas down, and we also got a screen door. My wife and I have been married 2 years, so we got a nice, little anniversary gift.
You're welcome.
Not from you.
They don't know
And
that.
we finally got it installed. It only took like 4 weeks. It's pretty much been freezing up here. So
Well, it didn't take 4 weeks to install it.
no. It took 4 weeks to finally find a day that I wanted to go out there and do it.
Yes.
And I'll be very fair with everyone. On the handiness scale, if 10 was very handy, like a mechanic, I'd probably be like a 2.5, maybe a 3.
You're 2.5, so then that would put me to, I mean, -3.5.
Probably around there.
Yeah, that's where my handy range is.
You actually worsen the project when trying the project.
Yes.
But so my wife and I got it up. She did most of the work. I just do the commands I'm told, which is nice. But we finally have it up. We mainly got it for our dog. My parents have a screen door. Our dog loves to look out it. His name is Sloan, based on Grey's Anatomy, for those wondering. But he loves to look out the screen door. We put our screen door, leave our door open, and he's laying on the couch.
So far, it's still new to him.
So we just spent, lots of money for him to lay on the couch, which he already did.
Well, get out of here. I'm gonna defend my boy here. First off, he's gonna enjoy the couch on a Sunday. During the week, he'll be there, especially when you're working in your office right here, right next to the front door. He'll lay there.
That's
and then
true.
2, how long did it take you? I forgot what my number 2 is. Oh, the 2 is also it's gonna help you guys. It'll be nice during the summer when you don't want to turn the AC on. You can have the door open and get some fresh air in there.
Yeah, that'll be nice to just
without letting bugs in.
Exactly, let it kind of flow. I mean, it's a very nice door. It took us probably 2.5 hours, give or take.
That's not really bad. I mean, I don't know how long it should take, but that's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't look at my watch fully, but I mean, and we worked pretty consistently, and that included cleanup too. So it was kind of a 2-for-1 deal there.
Now, would you put one on your back door?
I would not put a screen door.
No.
There's like, and my wife's already told me no, and that's life. We all understand that. But there's these like magnetic netting that like comes together and it magnetizes in the middle. So it's like a screen door, but it's like $10, but it's enough to keep the bugs out.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I'd install anything like that.
Okay.
That I know of right now. I mean, maybe they'll come out with something next year in 2 years or whatever that might fit what we're looking for better.
Yeah.
But for right now, no, I can't imagine we'll use anything like that.
You could like screen your whole back patio like they do in Florida.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
of course,
that'd be pretty sweet.
Of course. We tried to when we lived in the apartment prior to the house we currently live in. We tried to screen our patio on that.
Yeah.
We had a big black net and we tried to screen it in. We did it. We hooked it together with fish line. We hung it on hooks, like the whole 9 yards. And then one day it got real windy. And I looked out the back window and sure enough, there it was blowing down the back of the apartment.
Did you get it back?
No, I could not.
I could not.
Yeah, I mean, there was no getting it. It was gone. It was taken off and flying in the wind.
What a bummer. What a bummer.
I know. Spent all that time putting fish nets through these little holes, or these fish lines through these little holes, and trying to keep the bugs out so we could go sit outside, and no dice.
That's why you're not a fisherman.
Very true. That is very true. So let's see. That was pretty much our weekend. Well, I know you asked prior to recording on the podcast, but here we are now. So our church is moving.
Yeah,
location. We finally got to go inside the new building. It was like volunteer or dream team Sunday, so it was only the people who get to volunteer, kind of are a part of the setup and takedown area. So that was cool. We got to go in. The sanctuary is painted black, like completely black, like ceiling and all.
Yeah.
So they said they're gonna write words on the walls. So I assume that's gonna be written in white.
Definitely.
Like
the best is yet to come.
Love people, build the church. That, or change the world. That's like our motto.
Yep.
So I'm sure that'll be painted on the wall somewhere. They still want to blow it out and make it a balcony, which is going to be a lot of work because there's a wall back there.
Yeah.
So they're going to blow it out and I guess make a balcony. And they want all this done in like a week.
I was going to say, because I mean, like, how would they do? Like, I guess would they stop mid construction, have like it cleared out enough to be able to still have church, or they try and get it done after Sunday service to next Sunday service?
I think they're just trying to go one Sunday at a time. So like, I know like big things, because launch Sunday's next Sunday. So that's when they're going to open it to like the public and all the normal participants that come. But I'm thinking they said they want the children's area done.
Yeah.
Obviously sound and, production basically done.
Right.
And then the entryway or whenever you walk in, that first area, they want all that pretty much done.
Yeah.
They won't worry about like some of the smaller rooms or other things, I don't think, right away, but they're trying to get all that done. So
dang.
But yeah, I got to meet the parking lot team because I'm gonna be out there in the parking lot, braving the weather.
Very exciting.
And then maybe I might go to kids as well.
Really?
Yeah, we met the pastor today. He seems really nice, the new children's pastor, because we got a new one. Because Whitney, who was a volunteer, kind of wanted to go into nursing, I guess, or some other career field. So she never wanted to take that role. So they hired someone to do it. And he's really awesome. Him and his wife actually met at Stephen F. Austin.
Oh, Axum Jack, you're an alumni.
Yeah, small world. So, and during his introduction, he actually called Samantha and I out because he knew we talked to him, so he knew we went to SFA. But then he called us out in front of everybody.
Fellow lumberjacks.
That was strange. He's like, "Do I have any fellow lumberjacks?" And I'm just standing there, like looking around, like I'm not going to raise my hand, right? And I didn't really know that Samantha had talked to him already.
So you just look like a liar.
And then he's like, "Oh, Austin, there you are. I know you went to SFA." I was like, "Oh, dang it."
You should have thrown up the axe as soon as he asked, like, whoop, whoop, or whatever you guys say.
Yeah, Axum.
Axum, baby. Axum.
Yeah. It was just he knew who we were, so that was kind of cool. So I might touch base with that, see if that's something that interests me.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure yet, but got that, and then obviously went grocery shopping. The adult stuff.
Yeah.
The always great stuff, but
fun part of adulthood.
I think that's really all we're doing for the day. Someone's taking a football nap. I wish I was taking a football nap.
He's already taking a football nap? The first set of games are still going.
That's okay. That's the best time to do that.
I don't hit my football nap until like probably second half of the 3:25 games. That way I have enough time to wake up, eat real quick, and then watch the Sunday night game.
Yeah. No, wait. My football naps are like, generally, I like them like the first through third quarter of the 12 o'clock games. That's what I like.
So you're not, I mean, you like kickoff happens and you're out.
That's my goal.
Man.
Yeah. Kickoff happens. Generally, I'll watch like maybe the first drive of each team, and then it's like, let me go take a little nap.
And then when do you wake up?
Third or fourth quarter.
Okay. So it's not a long.
Enough to see the end of the games, the first set.
Okay, that's fair.
Because if I nap too late, then I won't sleep at night.
See, I can nap 2 hours before bed. I'll if I need to, I can go to sleep. I won't need the sleep because like I'll be rested, but I'm not gonna stay up all night long. So I'll just force myself to go to sleep.
Forcing it in. There's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
Nice little nap. I know. So what have y'all done this weekend? Anything good?
We've just been hanging out. We've been trying to get Pippa out because on Thursday and Friday it just poured here. I mean, like
Oh.
It was just enough to get her outside, let her go to the bathroom, bring her back in.
Mm.
So then Saturday or I guess Thursday, because Friday we still took her. I don't know. But yesterday we took her for a walk. We'll probably take her for a walk here in a bit. I started
Nice.
the pot roast for dinner, so we'll be eating
Okay.
that around 6:37 ish. I'm
Man,
making,
Mr. Mom over here.
yeah, I'm making. I'm gonna kind of take this on. It's so like a Sunday roast in England.
Yeah.
Like they have their pot roast. They got their carrots, their onions, their gravy, their mashed taters, right? Well,
Yeah.
we're doing, as I like to call it, I'm calling it this today, starting off, I'm going to start doing this. It's called the Southern Sunday roast. And instead of mashed potatoes, we're having ourselves a baked potato. Yeah, what's up?
I was really thinking there was going to be a big change.
No, it's just, you know me. I like to name it and take claim to it, and then it'd be like just the most minor change.
All right. So, you prefaced England there. So I was really thinking you were going to go with your toad in a holes.
No, I hadn't made toad in a hole in a hot minute. I need to make that again soon. That was so good.
It's just bread, right?
Well, so it's like you make your own batter kind of bread, you let it rise and you pour it, and it basically makes a bread. And then you make mashed potatoes, you make gravy. I've never done it, but like next time I make it, I would make homemade gravy. I'd make like my own fresh gravy as opposed to just powdered packets. And then you make bratwurst and throw it on there. I'm not a big bratwurst guy. It's just I don't like the taste of it. So I make myself, it's a little southern action also, just regular sausage. Like the Earl Campbell sausage, like just regular link sausage you throw on the bobby, and then that's how I eat it. But
so
yeah.
This is your southern toad in a hole.
Yes. See, I've never known it until just now after as I'm making my Southern Sunday roast, SSR, that I'm now have Southern toad in the hole.
Oh. Soon you just should be making everything southern.
I'm going to start stealing everything from other things and then just put it southern and make it my own thing. And now I can have a cookbook.
Or a whole store to yourself. You could open up a restaurant, just call it Southern ... And that way, everything's Southern, and then
Bro, that's actually a brilliant idea. If I can get, and honestly, I've watched this movie called Chef over the week, I guess Wednesday, Thursday, or whenever, and I fell in love with it. And it's about this high-end culinary chef who ends up opening up a food truck.
Okay.
And so then I started watching this show called The Chef Show, which has Jon Favreau, who's the main character director from Chef, and Roy Choi, this famous chef who kind of like trained Jon Favreau and like was like the head chef on the show. Like he kind of like approved everything. Like, this is great, like that. So they've had this show and they like just talk and cook whatever they want with the other celebrities and stuff like that. They had like this food truck episode. I want to do a food truck. So if I did a Southern food truck, I would legitimately only need like 5 or 6 recipes.
Yeah.
And that's even a lot for a food truck.
We have a food truck park up here.
There we go.
5 minutes down the road.
There we go.
Why don't you just leave that little, H-town that you're in, travel on up to Dallas, buy yourself a food truck, sell the house, buy yourself a food truck, come on up here.
Sell your house? Because I don't own a house.
No, just sell what you're living in.
I can't. I don't own it. I rent it.
I know it's not yours to sell.
But just sell it.
But sell it. Put it on the market. The father-in-law won't mind.
But I mean, I just need, if I get a food truck, bro, and name it Southern ... And so I'll start off with my Southern Sunday roast, my Southern toad in the hole, and then I can't just steal all of England's meals. I got to take from other countries. So I can do like, I mean, if I took any like Mexican food, it'd be Northern because we're above. Well, I mean, yeah. So I could make something Southern. I mean, it's already Tex-Mex though, so maybe we can't do Mexican food on this truck.
Probably not Mexican food, but you can go to like pasta, maybe some type of Southern pasta.
Southern chicken parmesan, Southern sushi.
I'm not a sushi guy, so you're on your own on that one. I'll try the Southern Parmesan. You let me know when you're ready to make some Southern chicken parm. I'll be there.
Southern chicken parm, man. Yeah. So this may end up blowing up.
This may be your new big thing, huh?
So if you see a truck that says Southern ... rolling through your town, stop by and say what's up. Tell me you're from the pod, and I'll give you a free Southern dessert.
Oh, what are your Southern dessert options? Just so in case I need to know.
Southern creme brulee.
Clearly, I'm a part of the pod, so I can tell you I'm there. I get a free dessert. Is it every time I see you, or just the first time?
Well, depending on how we're working. So if it's the kind of thing of if you're an active listener and you bring up something from the most previous show, then I'll hook you up a Southern dessert, free Southern dessert.
Southern creme brulee. So what would you add to it?
See, I'm not there yet. I got the names down. Southern chicken parmesan. I have no idea what I'm going to do to make it Southern. Haven't. Oh, fried chicken, actual the deep fried chicken as opposed to
that'd be
baked
good.
Chicken or just the breaded chicken.
That'd be good.
Holy crud! There we go. Sorry, I got 3 meals, and then now the Southern creme brulee.
You right? Start writing the menu here.
Oh yeah, I'm glad this is being recorded because if this was our normal conversations, 20 minutes from now, I will not remember what I've been talking about.
That is very true. I'm glad we have this able to go back and look at.
So it's going to be a big year for me for 2021. Podcast, chef in a truck, and then this other one I haven't told you about. I haven't told anybody but Alex. I'm gonna create a hoodie. I'm gonna be a designer too.
So when you say create a hoodie, you're just gonna open paint and just design something and
no. I can't say it because I don't want it stolen. I don't want somebody else creating it before me and mass producing it.
Got it.
But let's just say off the pod I can tell you, but let's just say I had one of the most real dreams of my life.
Okay.
I was literally dreaming. This hoodie was in my hands in the dream. I woke up and I drew it out. And I can't draw.
Not a lick.
So it's bad looking, but I know the materials I'm going to use. I'm going to try and sew it myself.
So who's going to design it for you? Because we know your drawing looks like a small child who just learned to write.
Yeah, no, me.
You're not going to produce, your mom or somebody who actually has a graphics company to try and produce the design for you.
What do you mean? No. So it's not like a design, a drawing. I'm saying I just drew up the hoodie and then the materials I'm going to use for it.
So it's not for example, it's not putting Grill Master on a hoodie.
No, it's not putting a logo or anything. It'll be no logo. It'll probably just be a little my signature or something at the bottom of it. But it's just how do I explain it? There's a pastor who's been doing design, and he made these World War II button-up kind of things.
Okay.
He took materials from these different shirts. They were all the same shirt, but he took different. So I'm kind of I got my inspiration from that.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'll be interested to see the little drawing here.
It's gonna be sick.
To see kind of what you're thinking you're gonna come up with.
And I'm gonna try because of course stuff is expensive, so I'm gonna go try and thrift everything. So that way it's cheap, and then if I mess up and stuff, I'm not that stinks.
Yeah.
It'll at least be able to. I'll still be able to wear it and stuff. I'm not going to ruin a really good piece of clothing.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
That'll be an exciting thing. So does that mean you and your wife now own a sewing machine?
No, I'll probably have to borrow someone. So if I have any listeners and you got a sewing machine, hit me up. I may need to borrow it.
Are you gonna YouTube how to sew?
Yeah, definitely. I think my other sister, not the one you're married to, I think she still has her sewing machines. I think Madison still has her sewing machine.
Okay.
So if she does, I'll have her show me show me real quick, and I'll just do it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's way harder than I'm thinking it'll be, but what I'm trying to do is not it's the beginner stuff. It's nothing complex about it.
Okay.
It's literally just gonna be the size will need to be sewn on, the hood, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I don't think there'll be many intricacies. I'm sure it's still gonna be super complicated, but I'm not trying to be some wizard with it.
Got it. Yeah. You're just trying to make it where you don't feel cold when you put it on.
Yeah. I mean, you may. It's gonna be more of an artistic piece as opposed to it'll be comfortable, but it's not gonna be you can wear it as a daily wear, I'm sure, but it's you won't want to.
Oh, gracious. That makes me nervous.
You're so quiet for a second.
I didn't know what to say. You're baffling me with
I'm so
daily
excited.
and it's
2021 is going to be my year.
It's a sweatshirt that adds no warmth, no nothing.
It'll be warm. It may be too warm, honestly. Maybe too warm.
All righty. So I guess since you're talking about things, right? What are your 2021 goals? You have a chef in a food truck, a podcast. Check that one off the list. Designing your own sweatshirt.
Yeah.
That hopefully others buy.
Yes.
What else you got?
I mean, I want to play guitar more. That's like been a goal of mine every year. It's like, because I used to play a bunch growing up, and I just stopped. So like my goal like this year is to actually like to what's the word? Like I not force myself, but like where you actively go out and do it yourself. Like I'm gonna make it a point to start playing try and do maybe 3 times a week to start, or every day. Just make it a point to where I'm actually playing again.
Just kind of sit down, find some time to sit and play.
Right.
So like, now, is that just, obviously trying to serenade your wife, or is that, and I'll be the 100th person to ask you this, are you going to go try and play for your church?
I'd like to go play for Big House. I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the end goal is to be able to go play for the worship team.
Okay. So you're gonna take one of the old dog spots.
But no, there's no electric guitarist right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can never have too many acoustic guitars in a worship band ever.
Never.
But we don't have any electric guitar right now.
Okay.
Everything's on a track, so they want somebody to play actually electric guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just so myself, and the Ramblers that are listening can hold you accountable. When do you want to get back into playing, in the church? We talking August? Are we talking February?
No. I gave myself, like, in my mind, I'm like June or July. Like, I'm like, in my mind, it's like, that way, like, I have to practice. I haven't told anyone, so it's not like it's a for sure thing, but ideally, I'd like to, like, try and, like, half this year, take up time to practice, learn some worship songs, and then join.
And you're now podcasting to hundreds of thousands of people, hopefully.
That'd be wild. Our first episode goes viral for nothing because we're ramblers.
And now they're going to hold you accountable. Some of them might honestly attend your church now.
That'd be crazy. Hey, man, we're at the Klein Multipurpose Center building in Spring, Texas, Tomball, Texas-ish. We were a little finicky on who actually calls it what. But our zip code Spring, Texas, Klein Multipurpose off of 2920.
Every Sunday at 10.
Yeah, right now you'll see me out front and greeting you. So
boom. For those listeners that want to go visit, huh?
Yeah.
See ya. That's a big thing. So this Saturday I had some reffing, or I had one reffing.
Yeah, how was that game?
So it's very strange, right? Generally, every set of reffing that we get designed, it's for 2 games, right? A JV and a varsity, a boys middle school and a girls middle school, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, this was only straight up 1 game, right? Kind of weird. And it was only for JV girls. So I was like, all right. So it was in Burleson. I don't know if you know where Burleson is. It's basically the opposite side of Fort Worth that we live on. So we, kind of in the northern side of Fort Worth. It's on the lower side of it. Pretty much
20 to 30 minutes away?
It was about 30, 45 minutes away.
Okay.
With traffic, since I was, going the speed limit of 75, not a dang speed over. We kind of settled down, got there about 35 minutes. So it was good. But, I mean, it was a good game. Who was it? It was Burleson versus Waco. So Waco had to make a nice commute up.
Waco, Texas.
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
I don't. They said they were struggling to find scrimmages. Burleson was
really
because I guess with COVID going on, a lot of schools aren't producing JV teams or varsity teams. One school canceled their girls program altogether
for a year, or
for this year. They don't have anyone.
Wow, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's kind of stinks. So, but anyhow, I was, reffing out there. The other 2 that I was with, they knew each other very well. So I was kind of the odd man out, but that was fine. They were very nice to me. And it was a pretty boring game, but it ended up 4-0. 2 of them, one of the goals definitely shouldn't counted. Because in high school, when the clock hits 0, the game's supposed to stop. There's no stoppage time. There's no such thing as that, right?
Were you center ref or line?
So I was just line.
Okay.
So when when one of the goals was scored, the clock had already been at 0 for like 10 seconds.
Now, is it like all the high school games I've been to where they have the football scoreboard and then it goes, and the game's over?
So it didn't have a horn. And I don't know why this one didn't have a horn. It was a nice stadium, nice screen. Like, it probably had a horn in it, but there was no horn. So that was kind of disappointing. So they scored. He gave it to him. I was like, whatever. I'm not going to get yelled at it. It's a scrimmage. I don't think it really matters.
Right.
The score was 4-0. It's not like it was really that competitive.
Right.
The other team had one scoring opportunity and missed it. So you worked hard for a half, and then you pretty much relaxed as the refs. But next week I have 6 games. 6 games. So hopefully I'll have some fun stories and some recaps for that.
That'd be wild. All at the same place?
No. I don't know where they're located, to be honest with you. I won't even pretend like I know.
Okay.
I have them written down, but it'll just be interesting to go out there. What I will say is reffing's definitely getting me to learn Dallas and Fort Worth a lot better.
That's cool. Yeah.
Right? Since, as you know, but the pods don't. My wife and I were born and raised in Houston, Texas, basically.
Hold it down.
So we moved up here to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I pretty much just do my whatever I'm going to do, go to work, go to home, grocery shopping, Home Depot, the usuals. But forcing me to go to different schools and different stadiums just gives me a different kind of look on everything, gets me to drive around, kind of know what highways connect, where they connect, kind of like as well as I know Houston. So that's, an exciting time. I will say that.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that piece of it, but, hey, let me get out there and make a little extra money reffing around and
do what you love or enjoy.
Yeah, something I enjoy, because right now I don't think I want to coach in any aspect.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I'm able to at least ref and have some fun with it.
Yeah. Now, do you have any 2021 goals? We changed that subject pretty fast.
I do have some 2021 goals.
Pod-worthy?
Everything for me is pod-worthy.
That's scary, man. That's scary.
Let's see. I'm going to read the Bible all the way through chronologically.
Ooh, yes.
So far, I'm on day 3. I know you finished it last year.
Yes.
So, kind of stealing that from you on day 3 right now. Random. I don't know if this is going to be in the pod forever, but it's going to be here for now. I found it weird that Seth, when it's going down the bloodline of Cain and Abel, I think it's Cain and Abel. When it's going down the descendants of Adam, it goes down, and almost everybody is north of 800 years old, right? According to the Bible. Seth is only like 160 or something. Seth is 105 years old, and then it just says God takes him to be with him. But everybody else, when it talks about every other person in that line,
they're all
like 800 years old, 900 years old. That's very strange to me.
Very. I didn't notice that at all.
Like, why take 700 years and just take? Anyhow, that's a rant for another time. I was just reading, and I was very concerned.
Good, though.
I was very concerned about Seth and he lost 700 years, right? Doesn't really seem fair. But anyhow, so reading the Bible all the way through. I have a goal of a woodworking project or building something, right? I want to build a project for the house, and Sam and I have decided what that project is. That project's going to be the dining room table.
Yo, that's cool.
So
that's cool.
Over the course of a year, over the course of 2021, I plan on building I think it's somewhere between a 10 to 12 foot table, potentially bigger.
And that's going to go in your kitchen?
Yes, our house where the kitchen is, it's going to go in there, and it's going to, we're going to buy it's not going to be like plywood or anything. It's going to be like nice wood. And it's going to extend basically from the window seal to the carpet.
Dang. Okay.
That's going to be huge.
I didn't realize that was that big. I didn't realize that area was that long.
Yeah. So that's my goal, at least for this year, to try and build a project.
Yeah.
Because, now that I built myself a workbench, I need things to do with this workbench.
And it's got a table saw.
and I have a table saw. So, hopefully it all goes together. And then for work, obviously, my goal is to, get promoted from my current role, or leave somewhere to where I'll make enough money to where my wife doesn't have to work. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Right?
Ramblers, help us out.
As we have children or start to think about that, I don't know where we want to land, but I think that for the beginning of it, we want her to be at home.
Yeah.
Just with everything going on, and you don't know where the world's turning, just kind of keeping it simple for that point.
For sure.
So that's kind of my goals for 2021 so far. It's only early on. If you're like a company, you don't really come up with goals until March for that year, and then you're already a quarter of the way through the year, right? So can't really fail if you didn't know them until a quarter of the way through.
Now, back to your Bible reading. What version are you reading?
Well, I will flip-flop. Old Testament will be NLT.
Okay.
New Testament will be the Passion Translation.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, and I may, depending, read NLT and the Passion of the New Testament.
Gotcha.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, when you do Psalms, they have that in the Passion Translation also.
Yep, Psalms and Proverbs. Yeah. So I'll probably read both for those.
Yeah.
You kind of see how they differ.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Especially some of the more difficult ones.
Yeah.
That are a little harder to understand. So it'll definitely encourage me to hopefully get out there. But so I'm trying to do the Bible. Sam's going to do the Bible all the way through, and then Allie's going to join us and do the Bible all the way through.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have a nice little group together. Yeah, exactly. Kind of checking in, seeing how we're doing about it all. So that that'll be a good little thing to
for sure
mark down, and it's nice and tangible, right? You can see your progress every day, as opposed to like building a table. Well, I'm not going to start for a good couple months.
Yeah.
So it's not something I'm touching and thinking about every day. So
right. Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Very. 2021's the year, man.
2021 hopefully is a good year.
Yeah, 2020 wasn't the year, so let's hope this is
maybe in 2021 y'all own a house in Fort Worth.
The house is the goal. I don't know if Fort Worth is the goal.
Okay, rude. Then you can buy a food truck in Fort Worth. We have a food truck park, right? So it kind of completes all your goals in one.
Yeah, and I'll go to the city where I have a backer. So if you're going to financially back me, I will come to your city, Austin. Not Austin, Texas, but my Austin co-host.
No, there will be no financially backing from my end.
Well, then we're going to have to stay in the H.
I will morally support you.
I have plenty of that for myself.
I will honestly work in your food truck.
Oh, there you go. I hate doing the dishes after I cook.
Boom, sold.
All right.
I'm a dishes guy.
See, I didn't realize that. Like, I used to love doing the dishes, but now I guess because we don't have a dishwasher, everything's by hand. So it's like when we cook, I have all these dishes. I'm just like, and then after you like get done cooking, you get done eating. All I want to do is run to the couch and sit on it.
Yep.
I don't want to stand and do dishes.
Just sit there and watch TV the rest of the night. I'm with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the fun. So that's why I like doing as soon as I'm done with a certain thing, I wash.
Okay.
Like I'll have stuff on the stove and the oven. I'll wash, put it away, and then flip or whatever I need to.
Dang.
That way it's less at the end.
I mean, it's a good kind of habit to have.
Mm-hmm.
But then you'll get to a house and you'll get lazy and just throw it all in the dishwasher.
Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%.
Where I'm changing, once you get there.
I'll only still wash the things that have to be hand washed. Like the plates, spoons, or silverware, all that's good. Like the knives, the skillets, cookie trays, anything I cook with, I'll hand wash that.
How was your knife? I know you got that fancy knife for Christmas.
Yeah, I got an octagon handle knife. And I mean, these things, this one was off Amazon. It looks just like the real one. It was they're $40 on Amazon. So of course it's not going to last forever. I hope it does, but I mean, they're like $500 to $600 knives, realistically. And they're really like, I've never touched a real one, but they're nice knives. So, but I love the handle. It's so nice. Like I like it more than the Western handles.
Okay.
So I like
Okay.
it a lot.
I'm sure you're the only person listening to this podcast who knows what a handle on a knife is. I just
Probably.
used
Probably. But I mean, if there's any chopping, I want to do it. I want to chop it.
Really?
Yeah, just because I love the knife so much.
Now, is it a blade that you sharpen? So you could sharpen it as well, so it could last longer?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've sharpened my other one. It's just like the reviews and stuff. People have said like, oh, like they feel like it doesn't last as long as like a real knife should. I mean, maybe they may just not be sharpening it correctly.
Maybe.
So I mean, if I sharpen it the right way,
yeah,
then maybe it will last me longer. I mean, my goal is to like have this last forever, so I don't have to buy another one of these because I mean, I can't see myself unless I get sponsored for the food truck. I won't ever have like one of those real knives.
Fair.
Just because it's wildly expensive.
Yeah, $500-$600 for a knife is. Yeah. But I mean, if it lasts for your lifetime.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, if $500 for a lifetime isn't a bad purchase. I mean.
No, and I mean, like we cook every night, so.
Exactly, and you're generally using a knife to cut something in most meals.
Right. I mean, even if I bring Whataburger home, I may start cutting that in quarters to eat a burger to use that knife.
I honestly would have to unfriend you if you cut Whataburger.
Hey, no, freaking quarter it up, buddy.
If you cut Whataburger, I think I would have to unfriend you in life all the way through. Like, okay, maybe one cut down the middle, but you also only get cheese and ketchup on your Whataburger. So, like, what's the point of cutting it?
Sometimes I get veggies. Sometimes I'll get my veggies.
I don't think I've ever seen you in 7 years get vegetables on a burger. On a Whataburger burger. Not
really?
Not a normal burger, a Whataburger burger.
There's a good hot minute where I would do, like, fully loaded. I would even leave the mustard on it.
Really?
I would leave the mustard. They'd add mayo to the bottom bun, and then I'd throw ketchup on it.
Now, do they have special mustard? I know they have special ketchup, right? Fancy ketchup or whatever. But
I think I don't know if it's called it, but yeah, their mustard I think is like a fancy mustard. It's not like Heinz mustard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sell their mustard at HEB.
We don't really have Hebs up here, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We just have the Central Markets for the fancy people.
What's Central Market? Kroger?
No, it's HEB. It's called HEB Central Market. I think that's what it's called. But it's just like the fancy, healthy stuff. It's not good. I don't enjoy it.
You won't find me there.
Yeah, Sam wants to shop there, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm all the stuff with gluten and sugar.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that's bad for you.
Yeah, I want the gluten. The more gluten, the better for this guy.
Exactly. And honestly, I'd go with more GMOs too.
Yeah.
Give me all the GMOs.
Give me the GMOs, baby.
So it's interesting because we try. So usually we shop at Sam's. Mm-hmm. We try to jump into Costco, and man, Costco just isn't the same.
What do you mean?
Like some of their products are better, like snack products and things like that, but they just had no selection of meat.
Yeah.
They had no selection of like frozen things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it wasn't our favorite to go to.
Yeah, that's why we have like Costco, and then we go to Sam's also for like our meats and stuff, just because they always have such a good selection, and their hamburger meat is so like, one, it's good, and two, the pricing on it's insane.
Yeah, the pricing on hamburger meat there is great. We unfortunately in our household we don't eat hamburger meat.
Oh yeah, no red meat.
No red meat on one side of the marriage.
That's so sad.
And since she's the cook, that means the other side of the marriage doesn't get red meat either.
We're about to eat a 3-pound roast that is just red meat galore for dinner.
I honestly miss it. I wish, man. Maybe I should go outside and grill myself some steaks tonight.
Do you have steaks?
Yeah, I have frozen steaks.
Oh, do it.
Like we didn't buy them frozen. We bought them, froze them, but
yeah.
Go and make some steaks. Try and get some red meat in my system.
Do it. I say you do it.
I mean, it's a beautiful day outside. You literally can't ask for anything better.
Yeah.
Probably about 62.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's real nice. Yeah, we took our Christmas lights down too. I tell you, it's a lot easier taking Christmas lights down off a roof than it is putting them up.
Mm-hmm. Did you even get on a ladder, or did you just loosen up and pull?
No, I got on a ladder because I didn't want all the
Staple?
staple guns. I didn't want them all just falling on the ground.
Okay.
Then somebody's gonna step on them, or Sloan might step on them. So
Yeah.
we tried to pick them out with pliers. But it was just so much nicer.
Yeah.
Because honestly, gravity worked in my favor. So when I got up to the top of the roof and was taking them off, then it kind of did itself and pulled them all off all the way down.
Right.
So I didn't have to sit up there on the roof and like
Yeah.
wonder about, am I going to break a leg? Am I going to fall off? You know, it was just kind of nice and easy to figure out.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so we'll see. I have to find a way to get Nick our loser trophy.
Yeah, since he's back to Alabama.
Loser, he's going to Alabama, so got to try and figure that one out.
You can mail it or wait till his wedding in July.
Yeah, but then he doesn't display it all year long.
That's what I'm saying. Either mail it, or that's probably the next time you'll see. Or I guess your bachelor party.
Yeah, but that's June. It's no better than July.
I mail it to him.
Yeah, I think I'll probably have to mail it out there. Get it kind of squared away. Send it over.
Yeah.
See how much it's going to cost me.
Tell him he needs to have it because he's teaching. Is he online or is he in person? I can't remember what he told me.
He's in person, but he has to prepare lessons for online too.
Tell him to put it on his desk.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should have to sit it on his desk. You know, let everybody know that he lost. That he lost it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think it'll be too expensive to send it out.
No, I mean, I can't imagine more than like $5 or $6 really, and that's nothing.
Yeah. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of our ramblings. We plan to do this once a week, and I mean, ideally, if this ever gets bigger and comes something, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. But our goal is for Mondays it to be on your podcast app. Are we going for Apple Podcasts for sure? YouTube. And YouTube won't be any videos right now, and then maybe Spotify. We're going to try and get it on there as well.
Correct. Yeah, we're going to try for all three if we can.
All right, sweet. But for Chris and Austin, we love you guys. And until next time, always remember, we can't change the world unless we ramble. So keep on rambling.